So, have you heard of this Vietnamese automaker called VinFast? If so, you probably know how crazy this story is. Now, you might think lots of people have made a lot of money because in the last 10 days or so, the stock was up at one point 708%. That's pretty insane. But since that peak, the stock is now down 55% in a matter of 3 days. So, what exactly has happened here? Short squeeze, meme stock. Is it actually a good company to invest in? By the way, at that peak, it was worth more than Rivian, Lucid, GM, Ford, Neo, Xpeng, all of those companies combined. This company was worth more. It was worth a quarter or so of Tesla. Pretty crazy. So how come? How come we've reached this point? By the way, it's down 55% in the last couple of days. It can probably be down another 50% in the last 2 days of this week. Now, if you think that this is a company that is printing money and it's really a great investment opportunity, you only have to look at those numbers. Of course, look at the table on the right, so you get USD for the 3 months ending March 31st, 2023. You can see pretty clearly that this company is losing a ton of money. And I mean a lot of money. So how come? How come? Because I'll tell you right now, short interest was actually very close to zero. So no, not a short squeeze. Meme stock? Pretty much yes. But how come that this thing can go up 700%? Well, the thing is, not a lot of shares are on the market right now. So according to Barron's, this stock appears to be in meme territory, which is partly possible because only 16 or 17 million shares are available for trading. The rest of the 2.3 billion shares outstanding are held by insiders. For the shares available for trading, only about $1 billion in wealth has been generated, and no investors or maybe a few have held the stock for 6 days. About 65 million VinFast shares and counting have traded over the past 6 days. The shares available for trading have changed hands about 4 times. The average holding period is roughly 1.5 days. So yes, some people have made 50%, 40%, 60%, but clearly right now, nobody or maybe just a few have actually made 700% on that position. Now, personally, if I was one of the insiders there, if I was the management of VinFast, I would have called bankers, I would have raised cash like there's no tomorrow. I mean, at $190 billion in market cap, it's a no-brainer, right? Raise cash, maybe even take that company private after that, and well, you've done the best deal possible. Of course, that didn't happen, and for those that think that the insiders got rich, no, they cannot sell either. A very, very peculiar and interesting story. But hey, we've seen this before. New EV company comes to the market, stock goes up a lot, suddenly everybody is like, whoa, what is happening here? And then there is a crash that follows. Now, with regards to some numbers from their presentation here, because 90+% of that presentation is just them showing off how the future looks bright, what can we do, etc., etc. In this presentation, there is no real financial information, but they give us here a couple of things. So, total addressable market, according to them, $1.3 trillion. Current reservations for EVs, 26,000. Now, we've seen this with Lucid, we've seen this with Rivian as well, and with Tesla also. Reservations don't mean anything. Unless you sell the car, that's the only thing that interests investors. Reservation can be cancelled. 122 showrooms opened globally, and then in the first half of 2023, they have delivered 11,300 EVs. Now, if we go one to the right here, so EV vehicles sold and ICE plus EV vehicles delivered, so that's 18,700 to 105,000. If we go to e-scooters, because they also do that, so e-scooters delivered in the first half of 2023 and to date, so that's 20,000 in the first half and 182,000 to date. They say here that up to 60% localization of supply chain is at Haiphong facility. Now, the current capacity, the annual capacity, sits at 300,000. They think they can add another 150,000 once they build in the United States. I think that's supposed to be in 2025 or so. Okay, remains to be seen if they actually need that much capacity. And right now there is $9.3 billion capital invested in VinFast. Now the cars that they offer, the prices there vary. So you have here one for 46,000, another for 83,000, then one that's pretty cheap, that's under 20,000, under 25,000. Then two models, the starting price here is TBD. If you want to look at the specifics, you can pause the screen. Now, VinFast throughout the years, I'm not gonna lie, they have grown pretty fast. So in 2017, the company was actually founded. Imagine you're founded in 2017, and then 6 years later, your company is public and is worth $190 billion. Pretty crazy. Then 2018, they had two models, well, introduction of platforms by year, so two e-scooters, 2019 4 e-scooters, 3 ICE vehicles, 2020 4 and 4, then 2021 they introduced their first e-bus and electric vehicle, 2022 another new electric vehicle, and then 2023 the estimated targets there is another 4 EV models. So sure, great ambition, the company has definitely grown pretty fast, much faster than the others. But in my opinion, it makes absolutely no sense that this company was worth anywhere near $190 billion. I don't think it should be worth what it is today. I mean, even $100 billion, even $80 billion is way too much. If you look at the likes of Rivian, for example, the market cap there right now is what, around $20 billion? And Rivian is doing, in my opinion, much better than this company. It is another one for the books, in my opinion, another lesson to be learned that in the stock market, yes, sometimes you might see some casino-like action. And here, clearly, that was the case. I mean, from August 14 to August 28, the stock went up 700%. And then in a matter of 3 days, down 55%. And I expect this to continue like that. So that will be it for this video, pretty short, but I wanted to inform you on this new phenomenon. Hopefully you like that. Obviously share your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.